I'm sorry, man.
David Edens Jr. was 22 years old when his life ended in a burst of violence. The person behind the gun, the mother of his child. Their relationship started like many others, fast, intense, full of promise. But what began as love soon spiraled into something much darker. David was born on April 22, 1997, in Greenville, South Carolina. He grew up in the city and went to Caroline Academy. Online, he often shared his music. He dreamed of becoming a rapper and poured himself into that goal. That's also where he met Kodesha Bryson. She was 25, a mother of two, and working as a cashier at a McDonald's in Greenville. David had a child of his own. Eventually, they had a daughter together. David embraced fatherhood. He loved his kids. He made time for them, took them to parks, played with them, and shared quiet moments filled with laughter. His family loved watching him with his daughters. But while the children brought joy, the relationship between David and Kodesha began to rot from the inside. It didn't happen all at once. The cracks formed slowly. Fights became frequent. Trust faded. Then came the breakup. They agreed to co-parent, but even that peace didn't last. According to those close to Kodesha, she became obsessed with making David's life miserable. She lashed out, he pushed back, it turned toxic fast. Their arguments weren't just private, they played out online. David once posted a video from a heated exchange. "I'm taking it back today. It's a rental. I don't care. Move. She got a 211, y'all." At the time, it looked like just another fight. But that clip would soon feel like a warning. November 29th, 2019, David was staying at a Motel 6 on Wade Hampton Boulevard. He had no idea what was coming. Kodesha showed up, angry, out of control. Witnesses say she went room to room, smashing windows. Then she found David. They argued, and then she pulled a gun. She fired. David Edens Jr. was shot dead on the spot. A motel room meant for rest became a crime scene. Police responded to what they thought was a break-in. What they found was something far worse. Inside one of the rooms, they discovered David's body. He had been shot. The coroner confirmed his death. Time of death, around 10:35 p.m. Kodesha Bryson was gone. But the man she left behind was no longer breathing.
This afternoon, Kodesha Bryson, there she is, locked up at this hour. The sheriff's office says she shot and killed her ex-boyfriend last night at this Motel 6 on Wade Hampton Boulevard in Greenville. The sheriff's office says after the shooting, though, Bryson turned herself in, and she did have a bond hearing today.
David Edens Jr. was found dead inside a Motel 6 room. He had been shot. The bullet wound was fatal. Police ruled it a homicide. The time of death was around 10:35 p.m. The autopsy confirmed it. David had been living at the motel, but the shooter was gone. Kodesha Bryson had vanished. Detectives started right away. They canvassed the motel, interviewed guests, looked for answers. One witness was Samantha Russler. She was staying at the Motel 6 that night. She remembered the chaos, windows shattering, yelling. Someone was hunting for someone. They found him. They were shouting at David Edens Jr., urging him to step outside his room, Samantha said. That's when the shots rang out. She remembered David said he seemed like a friendly guy, but after the shooting, the motel felt different, unsafe. "It's just scary. I just went in my room. I stayed in here. This is the first time I've been out since last night." The next day, Kodesha Leuna Bryson turned herself in. She was charged with murder, also with possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and malicious damage. Hours before his death, David had posted on Facebook, "All I know is I will stay single for life before I enter a toxic relationship." Facts? His words read like a warning, a final message. In court, Kodesha Bryson cried. She stood before David's family. She apologized by name. She asked for forgiveness.
The gun went off. I would never try to hurt him, get a break. I'm sorry.
Lakeith Baldwin, David's cousin, remembered welcoming her into the family. They never expected it to end like this. At her bond hearing, held just one day after the shooting, Bryson spoke through sobs. She told the judge the shooting was accidental. She said she loved David, said she would never have intentionally hurt him, called him a good father, said she was sorry, but David's family didn't believe her. Kodesha Baldwin, in particular, wasn't moved. I mean, her daughter has the mother's in jail now. The dad is gone. He has a son. And the question is why? You had time to think? You weren't looking for him? The family focused on what mattered. Now, the children David left behind. Bryson was formally charged. The courtroom was packed, every seat filled. Some stood in the back. David's father, David Eden Sr., spoke. His grief was clear. His son was gone. Nothing could bring him back. He wanted justice, but he knew it would never fix what had been broken. A father was dead. A mother had pulled the trigger. Their daughter was left in the middle of it all. That bond between mother and child might never heal. Lakeith Baldwin faced Bryson in court, asked the one question that haunted them. He left his kids, he left his family. The rest is around the holidays, and we just want to know why. He's a good father, good family person, good outgoing person. The question is just why? David's absence left a hole. His daughter would grow up without either parent. The weight of that reality is heavy. This case is a brutal reminder of how toxic love can turn lethal. What could have changed this outcome? What signs were missed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true crime stories every week.